Transformers.
Titans Returns, Astrotrain. Got this figure for Christmas from my wife. So overall, I actually enjoy it. I mean, he looks good. I like the mold. Not really any cons on him. Yeah, I think he looks good. I like how they gave him his little things like in the cartoon, which can be pushed in. If you don't like it, then you can always shoot him back out. So this is him in robot mode. Probably my only complaint in the robot mode is, I don't know, this, which is needed for when you transform him to shuttle mode. It just looks a little weird in the back of his feet, you know, because they jut out pretty far. But otherwise, I think he looks good for what you're going to get nowadays. He's got aesthetics that goes towards his old toy and also to the cartoon. Here's the old toy I had from when I was a kid. This piece is broken, so it's sort of wedged in there. And yes, he is fiddly. He was one of my favorite Decepticons, so his toy was well played with. So you can see it is similar, you know. Yeah. G1 gun versus Titan Returns. Differences in this now. This is darker purple in the old G1. This is more of a lighter purple. But overall, he's a good figure. Articulation, you know. He's got the bicep swivel and elbows. And this is the normal what you're going to get. He also has the thigh swivels. So, also, you can turn his head, but then also this part here turns along with it. So you can turn his head and get a little extra turn with that as well. But one of the things I like about him in robot mode, this is I think my second Voyager. I had Galvatron, but I do like, I guess this would be the same on Sentinel, but I do like how when you flip his hand out, there's a tab and a slot on his hand which will tab his hand in. So you won't get this kind of action I got with Scourge here. His wrist is fairly floppy. Flop. Yeah. And do a little size comparison. I can show you how big he is. That's deluxe with the Voyager. And of course you have your Legends. There is Rumble, unless you want to call him Frenzy because he is red. You want to go by the cartoon. Now, transform him into the other modes. It is fairly simple. Straightforward. Just fold his hands in. And you have to give me a little while. It has been a while since I transformed. The only problem with mine, I'll show you this, is I do have this little knee joint is not as stiff as the other. So that's really the only problem I got with mine, besides, I can't remember what you call them, the little plastic pieces when they have to, I guess, break it off the mold. So it's got this little piece that just out. Finally got it off. Alright. Remove his head. I'm going to rip the little heads off. This is his headmaster. You know what you're getting with these. There's only paint detail goes on to the yellow stripe onto his head here. So, yeah. Alright, finish transforming him. You want to lift these panels, fold these in. I guess probably didn't have to lift panels for that one. You can close them back down. I think I'm trying to go for the shuttle first. And fold this, the swivel at the thigh, and these little rolling wheels, which is for it's train mode. Just go into these little empty caverns here, and there's a peg here. It goes on the slot on the side, and peg here slots in on here. So they just sort of snap in together. If I can actually get him lined up. There. Somewhat. These pieces here fold up. And there's a little dip in here and tabs and these little things on his waist. Like so. Probably have to do this before I can really tab in the legs. Same here. Except here there's these little holes, and these little tabs will fit into the holes, into his butt. Get in the butt. Alright, now we can try to tie this together. There we go. So it's been since probably right after Christmas since I transformed this guy, so it has been a while. Or since I did that stop motion, but I don't think I actually haven't transformed at that point. Okay. And there's a tab here which tabbed on this on his back, like that. And his arms, I believe they just hang down. Like I said, it's been a while since I've transformed him. I think they just fold in because his wings want to peg into his arms. So there's a peg here and here. This peg here will go in here, and this peg here will fit into the gap in the back of his arm. So the back hollow part of his arm has a reason for existing. And same on the other side. Just peg that in. Voila. And this is his shuttle mode. These pieces here come out. And then this piece here, like landing gears. So he rests on those. His headmaster goes in the cockpit up here. Close that. This piece here, you can leave it out. You can push it in, whatever you want to do. Like so. So his back end can be like that, or you can have the back end like that. If you want to pretend they're like extra thrusters or something. And then you have his gun. And also, this can also hold another Titan Master into his gun, which you can peg here if you like. You can peg his other gun here. His wings. Like so. And I believe you also can peg them here. Let's make sure I'm right. Yeah. You can peg one on the sides there. Or under his wings. He's got these holes here, which you also can peg his weapons into, like so. However you want to do it. It's up to you. Now to get him into his choo-choo train. Some peg his arms. Peg his wings from his arms. I think you lift this piece. I'm going to push these in for now. Push these pieces in. I believe it's going to rest at the top. Fold this up for right now. Unpeg these things from his waist. Then you're going to repeg them. I want to make sure I get this all right. Okay. His arms, you want to make sure raise the camera up a little bit so you can see. Best I can do. Just bring his arms up to the side. Like so. You can kind of feel him snap into place there. And his waist here, his crotch splits. The two. And you bring him up. Before I do that fully, I'm going to lift these little panels on his legs, and you want to reverse this all the way around. Snap it closed. Same on the other side. Okay. You gonna bring his arm all the way up. And this little piece here, so the lip will fit into there. There you go. And it has like a little lip. On the, can't get my camera to focus. On the other underside here, which will hook into that part. So it'll snap. Like so. Together, then you take these pieces, fold those in. Yeah, where's that piece at? There, pull that back. Alright, so then you want to take these pieces and just fold them back like you had them. And so, like I said, you probably could have left them on there. As you can kind of see, there's train wheels molded in on them. And there's these purple pieces here. They're on a hinge. You just fold them down. And completes the train wheels. And no, if you can hear the helicopter, my 4-month-old baby is not sleeping anymore. You fold them down like so. And then this piece you take, you rotate on top. And then there's little pegs in the wings. He's got a hole here. Wing is going to end up snapping into that piece there. And then same here on the back. Just pegs in. And then these pieces become his, what makes him roll. And that is his train mode. Like so. And all along I left this Type Master inside the cockpit, where she is sitting in there. And again, he's got the holes here if you want to put guns. He's also got another hole on the side now if you want to put the guns there. So it's just wherever you want to put them. Like this one here, because you want it this way, you can always put it in on the side like that. So it's however you feel. So that is your Astrotrain. So the train mode is a disappointment. I actually don't mind the shuttle mode. So if you've had Sentinel, or you've seen Sentinel Prime reviews, you pretty much know what you're getting here. Really, all difference is the paint and the head sculpt. So yeah. Also, of course, with these figures, you also get a card. Astrotrain, its head's called Darkmoon. Dark of the Moon. And of course you get your instructions. Overall, I enjoy the figure. I like the sculpt. I like the robot mode a lot. And as you see, I did put a video with him fighting with Skyfire, Jetfire. So I like the bot mode. I do like the shuttle. The train is, yeah. I usually keep 99.9% of my figures in bot modes pretty much all times. I will take them down and transform them every now and then, but overall he will stay in his robot mode. So overall, out of a scale of 1 to 10 for this figure, I'd probably give it an 8. I mean, I do like it. I would enjoy it more if he was leader class, and I can try to put him with my masterpieces. This is for looks. You know, he's not a masterpiece, and he doesn't have the quality of one either, but he would, well, he'd have sort of the look. He'd definitely have the height, so he would sort of fit in, not fully, but somewhat. But that has been my review of Voyager Astrotrain. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Peace out.